Okay, so we're going to be counting down reverse chronologically, starting in the 20th century and going backwards. You know, it's very, very pretty.
Is that child sitting on the dog?
You know, it's so pretty the way it's painted, but if you think about the relative weights of that child and that border collie-ish dog.
That seems unlikely to me. And you know what, actually, I bet that that woman is less comfortable than the dog.
This is like in the middle of hygiene, this dog.
I think so, because that's got to be the dog's back leg.
You know, it's an odd moment to paint. It looks like he sort of started with the bloodhound and the mastiff, and then he said, oh, you know what, I need more, so he went crazy putting all these smalls, you know. Do dogs ever arrange themselves like this?
That's, I think that dog's head is, I mean, okay, like they do have small heads.
That's anencephalic. I mean, it's really small. Supernormal tuck up.
Yeah. Is this like supposed to bring about feelings?
I need to feel better about this.
$10 says this dog would not win a race.
No, or win Westminster.
Yeah.
So 3 spaniels in touching proximity plus pheasants. What could possibly go wrong? Don't look too relaxed here.
I bet that the dogs were all like way in other parts of the house.
You know, modern dog trainers would stroke out if they saw this like in a photo.
Well, it kind of looks like.
Now, I happen to know that this is King Charles II, after whom Cavalier King Charles Spaniels were named. I think at the time they were just called King Charles Spaniels, and then they later on.
It's like an adult baby with arms. It looks like the baby's sitting with like core strength.
They seem to be all in sort of German Shepherd show stack, Tasmanian Tiger, war dogs.
The artist was like, I can only draw dogs with one paw back and one paw. And if you were like holding on to a king, and who was handcuffed, and you were like rubbing his chest, and a dog came up and was crawling up your body and was biting you, would you just ignore him? I mean, they're not doing a great job of accurately capturing what animal movement looks like, you know, like the mechanics of where joints are and stuff.
Yeah.
Is that a leash? 75% more vertebrae than the average dog for the same price.
Totally. I mean, so if that dog stood up,
it would be like so long, like a snake.
The back legs would make the dog's back end really, really high.
Oh, yeah.
So the dog would be like hot rod shaped like that.
I think that a person and a dog had a baby.
Yeah. Or it looks like, you know, some hideous Soviet era head transplant experiment, you know, like, oh my God, like.
If it put one leg down, it's that. You know, and I know we're like thousands of years from the Oracle at Delphi or whatever, but didn't the Oracle of Delphi just sit and like huff gas? When I look at this stuff, I'm like, we're not these artists just like huffing gas. I think that's a cat.
Yeah, it totally is a cat. I don't know. It's creepy. Whenever we want to make each other laugh, we message this picture back and forth.
Why is there a beaver? Did they do that to the teeth?
Feet again, it looked very kind of, you know, clovery.
The paws, something like this dog has
messed up dog. Almost every dog is cute. That dog is just like not cute. He's being beaten by a rabbit.
A pig with a chalice.
And
Absolutely.
why are they beating that dog with a stick.
And why are they bipedal?
Maybe they're blessing him. It's like a baguette. Yikes. It's kind of Chariots of the Gods. You know, I can see how people look at stuff like this and come to believe that the earth was seeded by aliens. Oh, is he like launching that dog like a trebuchet?
They're sort of like being economical. So they're not like doing a lot of detail on the human figure, but on the dog, they've given it like
Yeah.
extra,
I want,
definitely a male dog.
he's throwing kind of like a major league pitcher.
When people sort of came upon the idea of imaginary perspective in art, when all of a sudden, instead of everything looking really flat and weird, artists discovered how to make pictures look like they had realistic perspective, and how everything just was like this explosion